We are going to begin building our server by starting with a bare bones server system. We select Server Systems, and we will be presented with an information grid that has all of the summary information of the systems that are available to us. We can use smart filters to drill in by system vendor or type. And in addition to the summary information, by selecting the blue information icon, we're taken directly to the vendor's website for all of the detailed information we may require as we build this system. As we go back to the configuration tool, we also see that we're presented with our pricing as well as current availability of this component. Go ahead and get started with this particular system. In the instance of a bare bones server system, we also provide you the ability to quickly review all of the configuration guidelines as it relates to a system, as well as all of the other parts that are included in the SKU. This is helpful to prevent both over or under ordering as you build out your system. Across all of the other categories that we will be reviewing to build our system, CPU, memory, drive, adapter, OS, and accessories, we often present you with manufacturer recommended components based on your previous selections. You can either leave those in place, or if you'd like to change them, you can select Browse. We support smart searching. Again, we can use smart filters to drill in and reduce the number of choices that we're viewing. We have the information icon available to us, and after we've selected our second part or component of the system, we also see a reference by column. This allows you to know which vendor provided the information that we are using to reference in the build of this particular configuration. Let me go ahead and select this item. If you don't want to search by keyword, you can also use our browse functionality. Again, drilling in by smart filters, reviewing the data, looking at availability and pricing, and then adding the component we desire to the system. We also allow you to increase the quantity. So in this instance, I'm going to increase the memory quantity, and a couple of things have happened. Number one, I see that this particular quantity is not in stock, as well as I've been presented with a configuration warning. If I click on it, it gives me a quick review of why the warning was presented. In this case, I can see that I've exceeded the maximum count of memory that is allowed. I can also go back up to the summary configuration guidelines and review exactly what is the appropriate memory count or maximum count for this system. This was a kit, so I had 10 kits at 2 apiece, so I exceeded my quantity. I'm going to back that down, and I can see instantly that I now am purchasing a quantity that is both in stock and does not exceed the configuration guidelines. If I don't want an item that was manufacturer recommended, I simply select Remove the Part, and in this instance I'm going to keep this manufacturer recommended item. And what we'll see is when I move to Confirm Final Availability, I'll be presented with a message that lets me know I am keeping in place a manufacturer recommended item. I'm going to select Yes to proceed forward, where once again through a bill of materials I have the ability to review all of the items I've selected. I can change them if I see an error or if I'd like to make an adjustment. I can also select to save this system with a unique name so that when I log back in I can find the system and pick up where I left off, or I can go ahead and convert it to an order. When I convert it to an order, all of the selections I have previously made as part of the configuration process are taken into the EC Express shopping cart, where all of the normal options available to complete the order exist.